Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to De Silva. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
There's a screen to the left wing. Jokic, Edwards defending. 2 points, that one goes. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Booker. Here's De Silva. Just 4 to shoot. Ford grabs the board.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Booker pulls it in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with a shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Back to Edwards. To the left side wing. Booker in the corner. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's the break. Jokic. No good. That would have tied it. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Gabriel, the pass to Horde. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Booker.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
They get it again. They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in. 5 points in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here he goes. Jokic. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Gabriel, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
And the 3 off target. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the shot goes down. Jokic, Edwards defending. Here's Horde. Still yet to score. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Horde. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 13.
He's perfect from the line this time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Maccabi, Edwards defending. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Gabriel. It's hauled in by Edwards. To the paint. It's intercepted. And we reach the end of the first quarter, leading by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's the 3. Drills it from outside.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Giffey, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
First one falls for.
The away team. Number 53. Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And the home team has possession. Trailing by 5. Randolph looking around. Here's the screen. Five to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In the corner, Napier with it. To the wing on the left. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Lets the 3 fly, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Napier covering. Shot clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Away team ball.
Randolph grabs the board. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Randolph grabs the board. Napier covering. Feet away. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Here's the screen. Takes it inside. Giffey. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Napier. Shoots a 3. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Tuesday. And then on Thursday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. And hitting a bit of a lull here in the second after such a solid opening in that first quarter from the field.
And the 3 ball is good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
He's covered by Randolph. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Napier covering. Takes the 13-footer, and he nails the jumper.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
We got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. He's covered by Randolph, and he makes that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Puts up a deep 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the visiting team.
I love the depth of this.
And that is our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jokibitis, Edwards defending. Jokibitis, good on the triple. He has 5.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And he converts the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Puts up a 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. For 3, Edwards. That shot off. Jokibitis. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to De Silva. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
For the lead. That one doesn't drop. Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. There's the 3.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
Jokibitis, Edwards defending. That puts them in the lead. 10 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Booker outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Nothing on the board. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Jokibitis, Edwards defending. To the wing right side. Board passes to Gabriel. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Rob. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Lloyd. .121 left to play in the third. Gabriel can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Inside, here's De Silva, and the call on the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been
Shooting for the away team.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
the wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Edwards. A three-pointer, no good. Edwards gone 1 of 3 from the field here. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's De Silva. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
De Silva, 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Nine seconds left in the third. Three quarters of play in a close game here. Leading by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Now, here's Napier. Drives to the hoop. Tries a three. That one doesn't go. Outside Randolph. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. He's covered by Randolph. Six to shoot. Off target with his three.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
A floater. No good that time. Here we go, one-on-one. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
There's the pick. To the inside. To tie it up. Unable to get that one. Randolph's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here's the fast break. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Napier covering. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Randolph. Nailed from three-point land.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Out to the wing. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Napier covering. Latrey sinks the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. There's the steal. 3-on-3. Misses in close. To the middle. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Napier covering. And stolen by Napier. And here's the break.
Number 45. Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Napier covering. Here's Randolph. That three off the mark. He's covered by Randolph. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
No good that time.
Home team foul. Randolph. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
0. Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, what about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And the layup is good off the glass.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Lloyd. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
There's the three. He buries it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Maccabi. No good on the three. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. He takes it in, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Ward. Launches a three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And he drives in, and that one drops.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Fires in the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Lloyd. Got a hand on it. They're running. He launches a three. Nails it from 3. 7 points in the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the left side wing. They set the pick. Driving in. And he lays it up and in.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
He shoots. Out to the right wing. He drops it from range.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Horde.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Maccabi. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Takes a 3. The shot comes out. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a missed layup.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. And the shot goes down. 6 points for him.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Tipped away. 5 ticks left in the first. Got it up. And that's not going to go. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Up 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
That one's good. This game is all even.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
Full team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. First team foul.
Fires the 3. That one is off. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Stripped it away. There's a screen. Five to shoot. Buries it down low. Hayes with a screen. There's the drive. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Here's Randolph.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. He's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And there's the screen. 4 on the clock. To the right side. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
3-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for 2.
That one's off. He does not get the second one. A pull-up jumper, and that's off the glass and in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the second quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Here's Herrera. Here's the pick. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. The 3 ball. That one doesn't drop.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
This one for three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And 1:01 left in the second. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. They set the screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 7.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Randolph grabs the miss. To the inside. On the take. It's stolen away. That'll count. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to...
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the home team.
Bench by...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. And there's a pick from behind the arc. Rebounded by Gabriel. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside. On target from range. Close game here in Philadelphia. Here's Lloyd. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The layup misses. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Got it. Hayes with a screen. Pass to Ward. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. From 20 feet, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Lloyd. Down low. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 9.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Horde. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. And Grant with the 65 games rule for player awards. It did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the three-pointer goes.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Team foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Gabriel. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gabriel's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Gabriel. To the middle. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Horde passes to Gabriel from 9 feet out, and that one's good. Gabriel's got 6 points.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Inside, here's Hayes. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Lloyd. Money on the 19-footer.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Gabriel, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's deflected.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
In transition, here they come. It's good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
The 3 is up. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
They set the pick. Misses the finger roll. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Misses from close range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Takes it inside. Shot blocked. Second shot opportunity. The offensive rebound. They set a pick. They shoot again. Buries the jump shot.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Herrera, over to the left wing. Here's Hamas. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the paint, the shot, the layup off target. Here's Herrera. To the wing, right side. There's a screen. The three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Out to the wing. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
From downtown, he nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The home team calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. To the inside. Ward's shot is good. Ward's got his first points in this one.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
.105 left in the final quarter. There's a screen. Driving inside. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one. Here's Horde. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. To the middle. Here's Gabriel. He's defended by Hayes. Shoots from the baseline. Gabriel's shot is off. Here's Ward. And the visitors call time here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, and the visitors call time here. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Checking in for the away team, number 12, Maccabi.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Over to the left wing. Fires the three. Tries again. Booker, good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Takes a three. He's off on that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to De Silva. Booker with it. And he banks in the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's the pick. Here's Ward. For the three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. Stolen.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Driving inside. Here's Hayes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They grab their own miss. Out to Edwards. Here's De Silva. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
They set the pick. Pass to Ward. Jacks up a three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
2 minutes remaining. First 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the first. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
On the clock, and he goes in for the dunk.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And it's blocked.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Here's Booker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Booker's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Off target from outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to De Silva. Out left to the wing. Buries it from three-point range. He has 5. Edwards defending. Shakes him. Here's Ward. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
It could go. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 4, and the second quarter will be on the way when we... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 4. Low. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. To the left wing, Giffey. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Hamas. Just 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hamas has got his first points of the night. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Shoots the three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Low. Hits it from three-point range.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sinks the three-pointer.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pulls it up. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
1:44 left to play in the first half. Off with the layup. And it's Napier missing. A 3-ball. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
They can't stop the run with that one. Low. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
26 seconds left here in the second. Back to Napier. With the drive, he gets it in there. He's got 9.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Goes up off the inbound, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world at any sport. Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass, it's more like they're fogging it up.
And that is a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards defending. Clock at 4. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And they're pushing it up. And that one, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the left side wing. Pass to Hayes. For the tie, drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's De Silva. Banked in off the glass. De Silva's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Ward. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul.
And the first one drops.
Line for 2. Number 13.
Both good from the line that time. Edwards defending. They set the screen. Hooker pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 4 points in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The layup missed. A tight game here in Utah. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
From outside the arc. That one misses. And they're running. Pull-up jumper. No good on that one. Going inside. They get the rebound. 1:52 left to play in the third. Hits the three-point bomb. 12 points for him.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Hayes. Edwards defending. Back to Hayes. Lock at 6. They need this. Jump shot is good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Fires from the wing. Moves back up. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. To the inside. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Booker. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Leading by 7. And do not go away. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Edwards. There's the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Away team foul. Owatara. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
Free throw good, Booker.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Low. And easy 2 points on the layup.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Napier with it. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And good. He nails it.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And he drives in, lays it up, and banks it in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Launches a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Takes the three. They get it back. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
And they'll get another chance. Giffey. And that one is stuffed right through.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Low. No good on the three. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We've seen the league crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wasted no time on that one. 3. And the home team has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Over to the wing. And he bangs it home with one hand. 1:03 left in the game. Looking to get back on track here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And he makes both free throws. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Driving to the basket. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Offensive rebound. From downtown. The shot off that time. Now Napier. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker. So the home crowd treated to a win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the... Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Lloyd, snatched away. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The visitors with the ball. Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Gabriel. Let's go with a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Edwards. Down low. Here's Booker. Nails the baby hook.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's Edwards. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And down it goes, 2 points.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Counted from distance.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Horde. 6 to shoot. From deep. Gabriel's shot is off. Here's De Silva. Lets it fly. Here's Booker. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Booker, no good on the free throw. Pass to De Silva. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Lloyd. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lots of room. Tries again. De Silva with the bucket.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
1:41 left in the first. Will it go? And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First one falls for him.
For the away team, Yoru.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the pick. It's Edwards on the wing. From outside the arc. The rebound by Horde.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, and and let him try to find his range.
Yokobitis. And Booker pulls it down.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And there it is for him. De Silva's gotten his second bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Yokobitis, guarded by Edwards. Yokobitis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. Up top, Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Booker. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Right wing. Here's Gabriel. No good with a layup. Booker with it. Comes up empty down low. It'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They set the pick. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Randolph. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Lets it fly from 18. He squares up and sinks it.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And he drops it in from the low post.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And there's the screen. Going inside. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's stolen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Fires the 3. Oh, they get a hand on it. Randolph's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And the visitors call time here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
takes the three. Offensive board. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Another shot. And the shot goes in. So it's the home team now. Gets the three to fall. He's got 5.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
A minute and a half left to play in the first half of basketball. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Launches it. Shot clock at 3. Unable to get that one. Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. .51 seconds left in the second. The three. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
He's guarded by Napier. They set a pick. Shot to stop the run. That shot missing. And they're running. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Randolph. 19 seconds left in the half. Connects from downtown. He has 7. 7 seconds left in the first half. Outside Napier. Fires from deep. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. They lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You take a look at the home team. They've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the home team.
In terms of efficiency.
Thanks as always.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 18. Here's Lloyd. He's scoreless. To the inside. Gabriel. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
With the floater. It's tipped. Jokic. Oh, Bucker with a block. And they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Gabriel's got 8.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
for those tuning in. We're about a minute into this second half. Three-pointer. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic off target with the 3. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Out left to the wing. Edwards looking it over. Lets it go. They get it back. Booker off with the layup.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Outside Edwards. Here's De Silva. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. He has 7.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
1:57 left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Hort. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. That one no good. And here they come. Jokic. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Off target at the rim.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
There's a screen.
Third team foul. Number 13. Second personal foul. First team foul.
.30 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 10.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 15. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. To the left wing. The 3 is up. De Silva, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Jokubaitis, guarded by Edwards. And there's a pick. Here's Lloyd. 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
One minute in now in the 4th quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Off target from outside. Here's Gabriel. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Gabriel's gone 4 for 8 from the floor. And there's the drive. Pass to Edwards. The 15-footer is good.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Jokubaitis, guarded by Edwards. Jokubaitis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he makes the first.
At the line for the away team,
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Soft touch off the glass.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Randolph. 3-pointer, no good. Randolph's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Oh, he picked him clean. To the wing on the left. And a miss there on the triple.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Jokubaitis, he's guarded by Napier. The quick look, no good that time. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
It's good.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Randolph. Offline with a 3. Randolph's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
51 seconds left to play in the fourth. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Three-pointer off the mark. Misses in close. Jokic. They get the rebound. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Fires away from way out. Oh, did he? He did! Wow! And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Yeah.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team. Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. There's a good screen. This one for three. They get it back. For three. Ford passes to Gabriel. We're about 1 minute into the first. Count that one.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Over to the left wing. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Number 9, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
What constituted the original personal foul? Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
He takes it in. Here's Hayes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Maccabi. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple. Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Elbow shot is on the way. Here's Gabriel. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Pass to Ward. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the middle. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Driving in, inside. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's blocked. Here's Lloyd. Still scoreless. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Gabriel, the pass to Horde. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Out to the right wing. Here's Ward. Misses the wing J.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Into the lane, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Right wing. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Ward passes to Gabriel. Plays it up off the glass. Gabriel's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Yokubitis. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll be back shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Left side, Randolph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
To the right side. And there's the drive, and the shot goes in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Launches it, and that one is off. Here's Herrera. Low, he's covered by Randolph. That gives them the lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
They set the pick. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Saturday, and then on Thursday.
Number 8.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. From the top of the key. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Can't connect from short range. And they're on the break. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
With some arc. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Here's Herrera. He's covered by Randolph. Going inside. Herrera can't hit.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Good on the three-point shot. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The three. A nice shot by Hamas. Hamas has got his first 3 points of the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Offensive rebound.
Home team foul. Argento, first personal foul, first team foul.
A three off the inbound. Drains it from beyond the arc. Randolph's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
Fires from deep. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6. And they're moving it up. It's deflected. And here we go. 6 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And it's blocked.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
A finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Yeah, just solid work on the back.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Second team foul. At the line for 1, number 8. The play is under video review.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
We know the drive's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these. I've seen more stops in all-star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh yeah, Matador defense. They just let scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. Thank you for being with us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Maccabi, the offensive rebound. Pass to Gabriel from deep. That one, no good. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Yoru, bucket is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Board grabs the board. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And that one's good, boy. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Six on the shot clock. Count it, good.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
They set the pick. Out to the wing. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Pass to Hayes. The three. Can't hit that one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Board passes to Lloyd. It's rebounded by Hayes. There's the triple. The shot missing. Ball's knocked loose. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes.
Here's Lloyd. Over Ward. Lloyd can't hit. Hayes down low from the arc. Gabriel with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Yoru, no good on the triple.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. 58 seconds left in the third. Board grabs the board. Board's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Lloyd, and that one's on target from the wing. Lloyd's got his third basket of the night.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And it ends up out of bounds, and they retain possession. 32 seconds left to play in the third.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
30 seconds left to play here in the third. And at last, they get one to fall. He's got 12.
He was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Here's Horde, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
That one, no good. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one is hammered home.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told his guys to max it out on the 3. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Low. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Home team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
Picked his pocket. One-on-one here. That one goes in.
Well, you always want to pass the ball up court on the break. Normally leads to easy points, and we all know those are hard to come by.
Count the basket.
45.
He's covered by Randolph. There's the pick. Here's Ward. Rejected by Randolph.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Driving in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Low. There's 3-pointers off the mark. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
6 to shoot. Drains the 19-footer.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Here he goes. Has to Ward. Three-pointer. Cranes the three-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's the screen to the inside. Off target at the rim.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Misses the wing three.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
End off up top. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. Pushing it up. Pass to Ward. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Randolph. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Rebounded by Ward.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Low. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
No one near him. Rebounded by Ward.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Can't cash in.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open 3 in this situation. I mean, look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that three-point line.
Low. Misses the tray. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with...
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. For three. Here's De Silva. Tipped. They get it back.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards looking it over. Goes up with it again.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Buries it from 3.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And they're on the break. Pass to Hayes. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's De Silva. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Guarded by Edwards. Pulls it from the top of the key. Jump shot is good.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to De Silva. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Guarded by Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Hayes, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
That one drops. He ties it up. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first. Ooh, poked away. Here's De Silva. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And they're pushing it up. The 3 is up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Left side, Edwards. He's off on the layup.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
The 3. Goes back up. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's De Silva. Back to Booker. Goes up on the baseline. And that one good.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide open shooter.
Guarded by Edwards. Fires the 3. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Shoots. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
With 2 seconds left. Doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
A deep 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Knocks down the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
From deep. The shot off that time. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Can't get it to fall. It's stolen. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Hamas. No points so far. 5 to shoot. The shot misses. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Napier, no good. Here's Hamas. Hits a three-pointer. Hamas has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul.
1:52 left in the second period. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
The 3. No good with a layup.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They set the screen to the right side. Shot clock at 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Monday, and then on Thursday.
The line for your home team, number 8. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
From deep three-point land. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Out on his own on the break. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of this one. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. Hook loose. Fast break. Here we go.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Misses from short range. Launches it from deep. And he stays with it. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
23. Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please.
Greetings. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal. Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed. And that's it for halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Inside, here's Booker. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Tries yet again. And Booker with the lay-in. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's the pick. Over to the wing. Edwards pulls it in. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. No good with the triple.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
To the inside, De Silva. The shot from the low post is good. De Silva's got 8 points.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Over to the left wing. Drains the triple.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. That one goes. Count it. He's got 7. Guarded by Edwards. Oh, Booker with a block. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's De Silva. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
it's all from three-point range. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Out left to the wing. The three is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Finished off the break.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Drives to the hoop. It's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 1:53 left to play in the third quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Pass to Ward. 4-3.
Away team ball.
Here's Edwards. No made baskets yet. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Deflected. Here we go. Gets the three ball to go.
It's amazing to me. I mean, this is what so many teams try to find now in transition, the open three.
There's the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Ward. De Silva with the rebound. Ward's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he drops the first.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's the home team now. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Guarded by Edwards. Not going to go that time. It's Hayes with the rebound. Three-pointer. Up again. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. Launches it. No good. The layup off target.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
That three's off the mark. Wing shot on the way. Second chance shot. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Drills it from deep. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Pass to Napier. He tries for three. No luck on that one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, no good on the shot.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And the bucket is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
He's guarded by Napier, driving to the basket. No good on the triple. It's hauled in by Hummus. They set the pick. Misses the three.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Chalk up 2 there.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Out to the wing. Takes a 3. The shot, no good.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. .144 left to play in the fourth. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
With the drive. Yep, that one goes. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the left side wing. Outside Napier. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Napier. Drives to the hoop. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
No good on the quick 3. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well